I spent the past 3 weekends in New York City digging into its rich history and discovered much of it started here at Federal Hall. George Washington was sworn in as the first president in 1789. At the time, New York City was the nation's capital. This building was the birthplace of the Bill of Rights and where Congress first met. A few blocks away is Fraunces Tavern, one of New York City's oldest buildings. In 1783, George Washington gathered with his officers here to give his emotional farewell at the end of the Revolutionary War. Also nearby is Trinity Church, anchoring Lower Manhattan since the 1690s. Here rests Alexander Hamilton, founding father, first Treasury Secretary, and architect of America's financial system, alongside his wife Eliza. At the southern tip of Manhattan stands Castle Clinton. For thousands of early immigrants, this was the doorway into New York City. Later, the harbor expanded. The Statue of Liberty was placed at the entrance in 1886, the first sight for millions of immigrants, a symbol of freedom and new beginnings. Just beyond Lady Liberty stood the true gateway to America, Ellis Island. From 1892 to 1954, 12 million immigrants passed through its halls, beginning in the registry room. Here, weary travelers waited in long lines to be processed and examined for illnesses. I had the chance to take the hard hat tour through the abandoned hospital complex on the island, where immigrants with suspected illnesses were sent. Once the largest public health service facility in the country, it included contagious disease wards, a psych hospital, morgue, and even an autopsy theater. For 275,000 immigrants, Lady Liberty's welcome began in a hospital ward, a sobering chapter of the Ellis Island story. The city continued to grow, and Brooklyn Bridge was completed in 1883, linking Manhattan to Brooklyn for the first time, a marvel of engineering and promise in a growing city. 2 decades later, Grand Central Station opened, soon becoming one of the busiest train stations in the world. From a fledgling capital to a global icon, New York City's story is one of becoming, and it was a joy to take in.